What up, guys? This is Retronic Guys Cat. You on the Real News Talk channel. You know what the fuck to do. So it's brought to my attention that Ruca reveals head injury after brutal NXT 4 left her needing 8 staples. Wow, 8 staples. It just goes to show you how serious the fall was and the impact, especially from that height, with her head colliding on the edge of the table. That is so dangerous. This could pretty much put her out of action for a couple of weeks. That could put her on the shelf. You know, she might be on concussion protocol. Because normally when somebody hits their head so hard, they literally put them on a concussion protocol. So they'll be monitoring the person until they're medically cleared to compete. Because Ruca, the way that she fell from the height that she fell from and hitting her head on the edge of the table, she's not going to be wrestling for a couple of weeks at least. Or maybe a month. All depends on the severity of the injury. But from the sound of it, it's pretty dangerous for her to actually wrestle. Because I'm sure WWE is not going to risk putting Ruca out there. You know what I mean? They're going to keep her off TV for about maybe 2 to 4 weeks until she's actually medically cleared to compete. I know Ruca had her last NXT match against Zaria in the last woman's standing match, and Zaria won the match, and she got to get back on Ruca. But for the way Ruca to go out on her last match in NXT was pretty brutal. Because she just made her official main roster debut this past Monday on Raw, where she faced Liv Morgan. And she lost, obviously, due to Zaria interfering in the match, but she put on a good show, as always. Ruca is so underrated. She's highly skilled in the ring. And she knows how to maneuver out of such moves. That's how badass she is. And trust me, she's going to be tearing shit up on the main roster. Hell, she even beat Bayley at Saturday night's main event when Bayley put her over. That just goes to show you that Ruca is a force to be reckoned with. And you best believe. But it's unfortunate what happened to Ruca on NXT, you know, because I'm sure she was supposed to go through 2 tables, not 1. But hey, mistakes happen in wrestling. It's not ballet. Just like when Bron Breakker got hit in the back of the head with a steel chair by Seth Rollins. That was not supposed to happen. But again, accidents happen. And Bron Breakker ended up getting busted open. So yeah, man. I don't know if he will be wrestling for the next few weeks after that brutal chair shot to the head, to the back of his head. I don't know. He might still be on TV. He could be on TV next week, for all we know. But as far as in-ring wise, they might keep him out of the ring for a short time. But not for too long, though. But yeah. Let me get into the article. Ruca is dealing with a nasty head injury after a dangerous fall during NXT Revenge, and she didn't hide the damage from fans. The scary moment happened during Tuesday's last woman standing match against Zaria. Late in the bout, Zaria shoved Soul off a platform toward 2 tables that were set up below. The spot didn't go clean, as Soul missed the far table and struck the back of her head on it before crashing through the near table. The landing looked rough right away, and now Sol has confirmed just how bad it really was. After the match, Sol took to Instagram to share a photo showing her head with a stitched wound held together by staples. The photo shows a deep cut on the back of her scalp, with multiple staples closing the wound, making it obvious that the fall did serious damage. Right now, it's still not known if Ruca will miss any time because of the injury. And there's Ruca and her pretty face. The timing couldn't be worse for her momentum. Just one day before the last woman standing match, Sol made her move to the WWE Raw after being called up to the main roster from NXT. She confronted WWE Women's Champion Liv Morgan in the ring, which led to a match later in the night. Morgan picked up the win in that match after interference from Zaria, keeping their rivalry alive heading into NXT Revenge. Now the focus turns to Sol's recovery and whether this injury slows her down just as she starts getting opportunities on Raw. Do you think WWE should tone down dangerous table spots after injuries like this? Or is this just part of the risk that comes with big matches? It's part of the risk, unfortunately, because they're going to still do these type of spots regardless. But it depends on how the wrestlers perfect it, because it's their job to get it right. But they're not going to always get it right. You know? Like I said, this ain't ballet. Accidents do happen. And it's going to keep on happening regardless, because nobody's perfect. So I don't think they're going to slow it down. They might tweak it a bit, but it's not going to slow down drastically. You know? And it's unfortunate what happened to Ruca, but I hope that Ruca recovers quickly and she can get back to kicking ass. Because Ruca is just getting started. She's only getting started. And big things are going to come her way. For real, for real. So you better watch out for Ruca. Don't sleep on her. Because this is only the beginning. But yeah, that's all I have to say. This is the Retro Kid Retronic Ass Cat on the Rooney's Talk channel. I got nothing more to say. Until my next video. Stay blessed. Keep it 100. Peace.